Hey everybody, welcome to Medling World. Today I am at Recycling the Magic right here in Winter Garden. This is West Colonial Drive. I will put the full address in the description of the video. Come on in, check it out. Here you go, guys. Here's some information about Recycling the Magic. Disney props, collectibles, and cast exclusives. Here's an email, phone number. You know, on Medling World we always like to go in together, so let's go check it out. It's a new location. It's kind of like a soft opening. I don't think it has actually officially opened yet. Well, let's see what they have. Never been here before. Wow, pretty neat. Oh my gosh, this is all new to me, guys. We'll bring you on the adventure like we like to do on Medling World. Please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. On our channel, it's a pure adventure. I've never been here before, so it'd be just like as you guys were coming. Hi. And we're gonna show you around in here and see all the different things they have. First thing I want to say is it's a Monday at about noon, and there's quite a few people in here. Well, I just noticed this looks like a Splash Mountain vehicle right here. Let's see if I can get to the front of it. Check out the different costumes. Golden Horseshoe. But yeah, doesn't it? Yes, it is. There's just stuff all over the place in here. It's just, I'm kind of like, wow. I did not know what to expect, and I'm just kind of blown away. To be honest with you, I don't even know where to start. I think we'll just kind of walk through. Together. Different ride vehicles. I mean, all kinds of different things going on in here. I'm blown away, honestly. Just kind of blown away by it. So it looks like over here, it's just, you can sit down and go through all these pins. It's just tons and tons of pins. Now I am seeing, oh, is this Aerosmith from Rock and Roller Coaster? Or it's just an Aerosmith. Yeah, there's Rock and Roller Coaster. It's when they were riding it, if you ever knew the story about that. I remember watching a documentary with Steven Tyler saying he had to keep riding it over and over and over to get the music just right. But of course, that's going to be changing. It will not be Aerosmith. I think it's going to be Muppets. But look at that. Very cool, man. Oh, that's when it opened. Look at that. That's this is neat. All of those are sold. Jackets. It's just all kinds of stuff all over. It's almost like, you know, up north we used to call flea markets, and they were indoors. They're in places like this, and it was just stuff all over. It's all these just different rooms. Let's walk into here. We got Snow White. A lot of Snow White in here, huh? Get this Haunted Mansion leather jacket. I don't know if there's prices. Oh, just it's $795. Look at that. All the different things. Dress. It's gonna kind of be quiet a lot and just look around. Look at that, there goes Bill. $5.25. Oh, toothbrushes. I was looking, I remember when I was a little kid back in like the 70s, late 70s, I had a record player. It was like a Disney record player. I was just curious. It had like, it came in like a case. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It was pretty cool. And it had records, like Disney records. So, I didn't know if they might have had something like that. But yeah, pretty neat. So that room, now I'm gonna go into this room, but look at these old pictures of Walt. It's hard to find. I know this might sound funny, but you know, Walt Disney, he was a smoker. And if you look and you see, I know there were many pictures of him taken with a cigarette, but when you look now, they've photoshopped all the cigarettes out. Wouldn't it be kind of neat, I guess, in a way? Not that I'm promoting bad health, but to find a picture of Walt with a cigarette would be pretty amazing, I think, because it's very hard to find. That just came to my mind. It's just all stuff. It's just, there's no, to me, no real rhyme or reason. It's just, oh yeah, look at the circus.
It's just, it's a little beat up on
$4.95.
the other stuff.
All of these came out that way from there.
Yeah, well, we bought a bunch of stuff
TV
over at
toys.
Lakeland that was kind of like that from the Poly.
Right.
I remember they all got it.
Well, this is from the 50th, so that's not that old.
Yeah.
Or is that
I wish they would let us take things
Disneyland?
out of the rooms when we buy the rooms, but they
Trying
don't.
to think.
Yeah.
They have a contractor. The one contractor, his job is to get everything
Yeah, I think
out.
it's Disneyland actually. So that's a 50th from Disneyland. Yeah, Disneyland. 2005. That's pretty neat. That one is.
All of them we've had so
Oh,
far.
it's not that bad. It's
Most of them have just
195.
really cut up or something.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
They still work.
Wonder where he gets all this. He's got to have some kind of good hookups to get all this. I know those were recently at Cast Connection, some of those. So, he's definitely got a lot of connections. Let's see what else we can find. These look like just a bunch of different pictures, framed pictures, art, paintings. And that looks like we're not going in there yet. That's all different stuff. He's got a garbage can. So kind of neat because there's a lot of Disneyland stuff too. So, but I'm seeing mostly all Disney. Just kind of walk with you guys. I don't know. It's just the vibe in here. I don't want to. It's just everybody's just concentrating on what they like. It's almost like I'm invisible walking through here. Nobody really paying any attention, which is kind of cool. Camp Minnie and Mickey. Let's go over on this side and see what we can find. Maybe I'll start at the end. I'll go to the back and then kind of come forward. All right, so I'm all the way inside here, guys. I mean, right now I can tell you, if this is just kind of looking around, it's pretty much all Disney. I don't see any other parks or anything else. There probably is, maybe somewhere, but I would say definitely like 99% Disney. And I'm just kind of showing you guys what's in here. Look at the MGM Studios, old banner there. Some of the Disneyland 50th. This one's not very old, right? 100 Years of Magic. They just celebrated that not that long ago. It's quite interesting. And it's just like this stuff, just hats and ears. Oh, we found something from Universal. And there's all these posters. These were hanging up. These look like from All Stars probably, huh? Maybe? Yeah, I'm thinking those are from All Star. They are. Oh, they're not that much. They're only 20 bucks. Got this thing with like these magazines. Let's see. Stamp book and album. Oh, they will buy. I'm sure they will trade too. I think, did it say? I know it said buy. So if you have something you want to sell them, they'll make an offer for you. Like I said, it's not really maiden voyage. trains. Look at all the little characters up. A lot of those I think come out of the resorts when they update the resorts. Oh, there's all kinds of them up on top. Just rolling the camera through here, guys. Let's see what's on here. Just oh, I'm wondering if I was gonna say oh, look at these old tickets. 1975 Disneyland. Oh, these are neat. There's just all kinds of different ones. 25 cents. Wow. Tons of them. Yeah, because back then you paid, like, you could pay 8 for 8 adventures. It was $8. $8. Oh, it's a Magic Kingdom. 12 adventures. What's this? E-ticket trials, Disneyland. $95. Wow. Look at this old cassette. America on Parade at Walt Disney World. Pretty exciting full color slide. Oh, and it's got slides. My uncle had one of those. He would show us slides, some of the slide shows of different things he did way back. That thing is a bit faded, but Episode 1 Jumbo Stick-Ups. Toy Story Land Lunchbox. Opening team, so that was from a cast member. 75. Wow. I was gonna say that's from the, it's gotta be from the Flower and Garden. Huh, neat. So these are all lit up with lights. Not necessarily Christmas, so to speak, but they are lit up. I gotta assume Animal Kingdom or Animal Kingdom Lodge. It's a bear. I like all the big banners. And all the different little characters around. Wow, if you're a collector, this is quite the place to be, huh? And then it just kind of wraps around. That's where we came in, down that side. Look at this. Certain things I just kind of see that are interesting. $95. Donald Duck. Look at this thing. It's even got the crayon still.
Come on, there's another one.
Let me see if I can.
There's 2.
Hang on a minute. I want to see if I can get a. Oh, look at that. You can color that in. Let me put it here for a minute. 275. Bring your credit card if you're coming. That's for sure. 1987 Christmas. Look at these. Wow, Winnie the Pooh mittens. Those are interesting. Little lunchbox, Winnie the Pooh, 85. A lot of Winnie the Pooh over here. So kind of, like I said, it's not wicked organized, but it's like little sections of different things, like all the different plushes. Oh, look at this thing. It's like a pinball. I gotta take that out and take a look at it. I like the old stuff. 95. Disneyland game. Remember these back in the day. So they do have furniture. This stuff though, if you know, I know because I've been a cast member and my wife's been a cast member. A lot of times you can find these chairs and things like that at Cast Connection when they remodel different resorts, hotels, restaurants. They resell to cast members. So that's probably a good chance that's where that came from. Actually, I think those were there not that long ago. Now, I'm not saying everything in here. Maybe there's some things from really old resorts, but a lot of times you can find furniture if you're a cast member, or you can go in to Cast Connections with any cast member as a guest and check out some of the things they have there too. Nothing quite like this though. Look at this, like an old ring toss game. That's not easy either. Look at the size of the Mickey head. When you look at it though, it's kind of neat. You think about all the people that have played this. How many times was Mickey just whacked in the head with these? That's old. That one's $30. 1970s it says. That's pretty neat. I like that. I like the old toys because they don't have toys. They don't really make toys like they did back in the older times. Animal Kingdom coin, $15. That's one of the cast member, the VIP tour, right? Look at his Pez set. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Pez set. $45, I think it says. A plane. 195. Little motto is probably maybe used in a display somewhere. Oh, even from T-Rex, penny machine, that located in Disney Springs. Very neat. Very neat. I mean, they're selling out everything. These are the signs when you go to special events. And then just some regular art. This is neat, the old Matchbooks. I know I've been talking a lot about cigarettes and matches today, but like, it's just, I think what it is if you're my age, right? I'm 51 basically in another 2 weeks. You know, and you think about kind of growing up from the 70s, 80s, 90s, where, you know, you just walked around, people smoked, you know, it was much more socially just part of the culture, right? And then as you kind of get into the 90s and the early 2000s, as that kind of faded away, and so when I see some of those things that remind me of being a kid, it brings back memories that are pretty neat to me, you know, like, oh, I can remember you walk in somewhere, you can have a book of matches, you know, so those are all the things that just re-trigger my memory. That's why I'm talking about it. And then specifically about Walt with smoking, like, you can see in a lot of the photos he'll either have his arm out of the way or so, and I know for sure he's in there with a cigarette. But now, you know, back then it was no big deal. They'd have a picture of him smoking, but now they don't want to promote that. So that's what I want to clarify what I'm talking about and how my mind sees that. It's just kind of neat. This is where I was showing you with the pins. Just kind of look. Show you guys some.
Is it a little one? I have it. Yeah, I have a little one with blue wings.
I'm gonna make my way out. Actually, talking about pins, I'm going to another place right now. Be a separate vlog. Not sure which one will come out first. I think this one will come out first. So if you're watching this on the first day it comes out, I'm going to another place right down the street that has all kinds of pins, collectible pins, and I think it's more from lots of different I don't think it's just Disney pins, but we're gonna find out when we get there. But guys, this was very interesting to me. It kind of blew my mind away to come in here and just see all this stuff. I'm familiar with a lot of it, some of it, wonder where that came from. And then just kind of going down, what it did for me personally today was just, it brought me back to being a kid. I was really looking for that. Some of the things I recognize from when I was a little kid with Disney growing up. I had never been, well, I went to Disney World when I was really little, like 3 or 4, but 30 years went by before I went back. I've been, you know, now that I live here, and if you follow the channel, I go to Disney all the time, but I never really started going to Disney regularly until I got older, into my 30s. So there's such a huge gap, and when I see a lot of things from the park during that time period where I wasn't there, it just makes me like, wow, the way that everything evolves through Disney is really neat, because there's so many traditions that they keep, right? If you think about it, Mickey Mouse and the rides, a lot of the rides are old and classic, and then they mix in some of the new rides like Tron or Guardians. So this place kind of, in a way, emotions that came through my mind. That's why I was kind of quiet in there just showing you, because it was just kind of neat to see. So I was happy to share it with you. I definitely need to come back here with Roberta and Jake. And I'll probably vlog it again in maybe a year or so from now, but this is a place I'd like to come and maybe start collecting some of that cool Disney stuff. Today though, just to kind of come in and share it with you, I want to thank everybody for watching Medling World today. So close to 10,000 subs. In fact, maybe this might be one of the videos that helps us get over the hump of 10,000 subs. So guys, thank you so much for watching Medling World. Please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. And last but not least, see ya!